thanks for coming and hanging out in the basement with me today. Well, fortunately, bad news, good news kind of thing. I wanted to say that this is a positive video about Menards products, not a negative video, and I'm just going to go through why as you saw in the thumbnail, why I have a different Chicago Northwestern F-Series unit, and kind of how that went, and what the reason is behind that. But positive. I also picked up a gondola car, which we're going to take a look at that. And this guy's still running good, so everything's positive. So also kind of a subtitle of this video is it's very important to break in your locomotives pretty much right away when you get them, so you can discover any hidden flaws in them and get them taken care of. Let's move the camera and start unboxing some stuff. Okay, first let's take a look at this gondola. Pretty darn good price. Oh, very bright yellow. Wow. Let's take a look at this sucker. Chicago Northwestern gondola car. Sign up. Yeah. Here's the information on it. 279-5241. Let's take a look at this guy. Okay, cool. It seems a little wider. Let me grab a container here. Whoop, it's right behind me. Yeah, this is wider than a standard Lionel car. Now, granted, I'm sure Lionel does make wider cars nowadays, but this is one from the MPC era. You can see how narrow it is, so that's interesting. Let's put this guy over here. So, wow, that is really wide. But I like it because it sits lower than some of their other cars. My complaint was a lot of their cars sit really high. Maybe they change their trucks up a little bit, but yeah, very similar looking to some other cars. Some other Lionel cars with the truck design. Alright, this does not have their, on some of their cabooses they've got the rotating bearings there. You can see the bearings rotate. The wheels are a little stiff, but that's okay. Alright, cool. That looks great. Logo looks pretty good. Built 2019. Okay, that's a little old. But oh well, better than nothing, I guess. Alright, cool. Let's get to the main piece. Okay, we're going to take a quick look at this one, and already this one's in better condition than my last one I had. My last one had a ding over here. But again, that's just part of, manufacturing process, and I didn't pay much for this locomotive. And let's see here. Yeah, like a nice strong springs on here, which I like. Looks good. Let's get this off the track here. Alright, so first off, let's make sure it works good. Okay, we've got lights in the locomotive. Got a solid light here. Let's try the horn. Good.
Brake test looks good.
Excellent. Excellent. Let's try the diesel sound here. Okay. Let's flip this guy around here. Turn off power to the track. There, we want it going around the other way. Okay. Power back on the track. Power on track 2. Or track 1, I should say. The other one up. Too many voltage. 18. Okay. Let's turn it back on and see how it goes first. Okay. Alright. So far, things are looking really good. It hasn't started slowing down on the corners yet. My old one was slowing down like 10 minutes into it. Very unusual problem, but like I said, we're going to take a little closer look and see what the situation was with that other engine. My break-in process is going to be letting them run around probably half speed in forward and reverse, probably about 15 minutes, half hour, something like that. Kind of observing, making sure it runs good. So the issue with that other engine that I had was that it would slow down a lot in reverse, and that was really strange. And I got some video here that I'm going to show you that I made while I was troubleshooting it. Here you can see the armature moving up and down quite a bit. Now if we move to the back set, try to hold the light correctly here. Let's see, where are we at? There. We don't have nearly as much, and that could be part of our problem. So the whole problem with that other engine was the front motor, of all things. It had way too much play on one end of the armature. Basically like somebody at the motor factory forgot to install a whole bunch of shims or something. And it was very unusual. So when I was running around backwards, it actually locked up on me. And I said, that's it. I'm just going to return it. That's enough. The return process was incredibly easy at Menards. I basically just walked in the door, had my receipt handy, and they said, what's the problem with it? And they said, sure, no problem. And my credit card got credited a few business days later, so it was super easy. I am very fortunate to live close to a Menards, and I didn't have to pay for any shipping. Well, I'm going to call it. I have tested this engine, or run it in really good. Everything is working perfectly. The operating speeds of it are consistent forward and reverse, and that was a big difference from the last version I had. I also popped off the cover and took a look at the end play in the motor, and they are both similar. Both had a very small amount of up and down end play, and that's perfect. Let me know what you think of this. Have all the comments you want on Menards quality, but I think they offer a pretty fair return policy. Now, it is, of course, a bummer if you pay for shipping, and then you gotta ship it back, and, well, we're not gonna get into that. Like I said before, I'm lucky that I live close to one. You are paying it for a lower price, but you do kind of get what you pay for, and I understand that 100%. I'm just really happy that they're offering something different from the other manufacturers. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you check out the rest of the channel, and my name's been Jeremy, with Too Many Hobbies.